Hey, what's going on, guys? Baadz here, and today I'm going to be doing another story time since you guys liked my last story time I did. So this one is a pretty good, funny story, probably one of the craziest I have, so hopefully you enjoy. So this took place at my summer camp. We were going to an overnight trip. We were originally going to go to like an overnight camp, but a child died of food poisoning over there, so they shut down that camp, so we weren't allowed to go there. So instead we went to this resort in like a neighboring state. It had like an indoor water park and rooms for us to stay. It was pretty nice. So I stayed in a room with three of my friends, Zach, Brandon, and Matt. We'll just call them those. I'm just not using their real names. So Zach I've known for a couple of years. He's pretty chill, and I met Brandon and Matt at like our summer camp. Matt is pretty chill. He just goes with what everyone is doing. But Brandon, on the other hand, is crazy and stupid. So we go to the room and we have to stay there for 2 hours until we eat dinner, since we got there like, I don't know, around like 4, so we're gonna be eating dinner. And Brandon, when Brandon says, "Hey, you want to see something funny?" When he said that, I just start laughing because it's what he says is just so stupid, the way he says it, and it's so funny. So he goes to the TV, grabs the TV remote, and blasts the tennis channel at full volume. And if you don't know what tennis is, and well, let's just say there are some people that moan while playing tennis. Here's like an example of that clip. So my other friends were in a room next to us, and one of them texted me like, "What the hell is going on?" I told him that Brandon wanted to blast men moaning on the TV for literally no reason whatsoever. Alright, Matt starts to act up now, since he's got in the mood, I guess, and then he tells me, "I'm gonna fuck with Zach." I'm like, what do you mean? How are you gonna fuck with Zach? And he's like, "You'll see." I was just worried. I was worried what was gonna happen. So he comes out with like one of those he comes out of the bathroom with like one of those buckets, like those ice buckets. He was in a bathroom, comes out with a bucket, and I didn't realize he brought the bucket in at the time. And then I saw it, I was like, "It's a bucket full of piss." Like, why would he have a bucket full of piss? So what he does with it, he sneaks up on Zach, who's just lying in his bed, literally just minding his own business, fucking pours it on his face. Dude, Zach I've known for a while, but like, I've never seen him get this angry before. Even till now, this is like the most angriest I've seen him. Zach literally gets up and punches Matt in the face so hard, he knocked him out. Now, there was like a 20-second silence of just what just happened, with the tennis moaning happening in the background. So I walk up and try to wake him up. He didn't wake up, so me and Brandon dragged him into the bathroom, and we gave him like some medical care. And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck? Why would you do that, Zach?" I'm like, "He poured a bucket full of piss on me." I'm like, "Doesn't mean you gotta punch him." So I decided to fill a bathtub up with water, and I ended up dunking his face in it, since he had blush gushing like from his eye, because it hit like his like eye to like nose, that area. I think it was his left eye, I think. I'm not sure. So Zach grabs ice from the ice machine with the same bucket that was just filled with piss, and pours it on his face and wraps his head in a towel. He wraps it. There's ice all over his face, and just wraps the ice around with a towel, so he looks like a freaking a mummy. We were pretty stupid. I mean, we still are, man. So one of our counselors actually knocked on her door because they heard the loud noise from the tennis channel and to see what was going on, and we were like, oh shit. So Brandon slaps Matt to wake him up, but this time he actually woke up. I turned down the volume on the TV, and then we let the counselor in. We were like, oh, hello, how you doing? She was like asking, why is the TV pretty loud? I was like, oh no, we just had it on loud. We lowered it down. We didn't realize it was too loud. Literally the most bullshit excuse. She was pretty chill though. She was like one of the chill counselors that was at the camp, so shout out to you. So we have about like an hour left until we have to leave, and Brandon, being the idiot he is, turns the volume back up on the TV to hear the tennis players moaning, and then goes to the balcony with the TV remote and throws it off the balcony. And we're like 5 stories high, so the remote just shattered in pieces. And my friend was in the other room. My friend Dylan, he was in like the other room. He was on the balcony and just saw him do that and was laughing pretty hard. And then Matt, being the idiot he is, grabs our coffee maker from our room, because we had like a little coffee maker in there, fucking throws it at Dylan across the balcony and hits him. So then my friend Dylan grabs it and tries to throw it back at him, and this is the exact quotes that came out of his mouth: "Fuck you, pigeon fucker," and then throws the coffee maker but misses our balcony and hits the ground and shatters into many pieces. God, we are idiots. But thankfully till this day we have not gotten charged for that coffee maker. I'll explain why later, why we didn't get charged for it. So, fast forward, we go eat dinner at like a restaurant that was in a hotel. Nothing much really notable happened there. We had food, had a great time, and got back to the room. It was like 10 p.m. So we were all kind of tired except for me. I wanted to watch TV, but come to realize the remote was thrown off the balcony by one of my idiot friends. So instead, I just peacefully watch Sunday on my phone until Brandon jumps on top of me and hits me with a pillow. So I grabbed like one of those like bolster pillows, I think they're called. It's like that like long pillow thingy that's like in hotels. You'll know what I'm talking about. And I grabbed one of those, hit him as hard as I could in the face, and then Zach saw it and he was like, dude, you guys, we should have one of those matches that knights have on horses, like one of those duels. So I was like, you know what, dude, I'd be down. And I was like, so I agreed to do that. So it was me versus Brandon, and then Zach and Matt volunteered to be they volunteered to be the horses. So I got on top of Zach. Brandon got on top of Matt, and we started charging at each other. As we were running, I hit Brandon in his stomach at the point he fell off Matt and threw up all over the carpet. So I was like, oh shit. So I grabbed ice from the ice machine and poured ice on top of it, not knowing that ice melts, turns into water, and ends up ruining the carpet, and with Brandon's vomit and ice. So that was very 200 IQ move. So Zach grabs some paper towels and tries to dry the floor with a room, but the room smelled like shit from like the vomit and stuff. I decided to open the balcony door to like vent out the smell, make it a lot better, more comfortable in the room. Then I decided to sleep since I was now like pretty tired too. We wake up the next morning. I saw that the balcony door was still open, even though I thought like 3 of my friends were still up. I thought they closed it, but apparently they didn't. So I was gonna go up and close it. But as soon as I start to do that, I see Brandon asleep on the balcony with a pillowcase on his head. I didn't even bother to ask or wake him up to ask what had happened to him. So instead, I just took a picture of it and sent it to my friend that was in the next room, Dylan. And he was like, dude, what the fuck? That is so funny. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better, my friend Dylan decides to finish off him and Brandon's little duel and throws their room's coffee maker at Brandon, but this time it hits him instead of falling off the balcony and woke him up. Brandon then gets up and almost falls off the balcony because he had a pillowcase on his head. I was like, oh shit. So I took it off for him, and as soon as I did, he left the room and went into the other room. And then one 200 IQ thing I did, I grabbed the coffee maker that Dylan thrown and put it in our room so we wouldn't get charged for it. 200 IQ ideas, man. You gotta be smart sometimes. Then after that, I woke up Zach and Matt and to come check out what is going to happen with Brandon and Dylan. So we ran into the other room, and as soon as we did that, we saw him tackle Dylan on the ground and put him in a headlock. Then we were all cheering for the fight. We were like, dude, rip his fucking skull off and shit like that. And then one of the counselors came in and was like, what the hell is happening here? It was like, Brandon tackled Dylan, and they were like, all right, come on guys, break it up, we leave today, so try not to start any conflict. And we were like, all right. So nothing much happened after that. We went to the water park, had food, and then we left, went back home. Thankfully didn't get charged for the shit we caused. And yeah, a moral of the story is don't be an idiot in a hotel room with your friends, I guess. Hopefully you enjoyed that story time. Make sure to like the vid and subscribe if you're new, if you enjoyed that. Also leave in a comment what was your favorite moment that happened in a hotel room. It could be with your family, your friends, basically anything funny happened or stupid like mine. I wanna hear those stories. So if you have one that you want to leave in the comments, please do. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a awesome day, and see you guys. Peace.